It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, a tough loss for them in Game 3. That one really could have gone either way. They are confident that with a few tweaks, they'll fare better tonight. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, you know, those small battles win the big war.
You know, it takes only one big win to get that momentum back on your side. That happened for me and D-Wade back in 06 when we were down against Dirk. And the Mavericks 02 came back and won.
And that is it for us.
Can you dig it?
As we send you to Kevin Hart.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
And this is it. Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. They're still compensating for the loss of Ed Davis.
I mean, you know, they've really played poorly without him, and it appears that this series might be out of reach in his absence.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Foster, he's in at point guard. Mahinmi is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Here's Foster. Aminu grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
McCollum, no good. On defense, Portland needing to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Foster. The long distance 3 is buried. Foster's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McCollum with the ball. To the paint. Puts it up from 7. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Such a wide open look. And that's now 6 points for Freak.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Fades and shoots. Plumlee, no luck.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Now here's McCollum. 6 to shoot. Nails the 16-footer.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now look at the top scoring point guards during the regular season. Freak number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
And he gets it to go.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's McCollum. Crabbe pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Foster kicks to Mahinmi. The 3. Here's Aldridge. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Beasley. Lance Thomas comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Jared Bayless is checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Norris Cole in for Damian Lillard. Shot clock at 3. Pulls it from the elbow. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Plumlee down low.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Now Foster. He's got 12. That pushes it to double digits. Parker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told his guys their offense needed to run through Mr. Clutch. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Portland with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Plumlee, no luck. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good, and the assist by Parker. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Cole. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That's good.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
San Antonio leading by 13. Anderson outside. Here's Foster. The offensive rebound. Green. Here's West. Cans the 12-footer. West has got his first 2 points of the night.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Here is Bayless. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin. Particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Cole dishes to Arthur. Stolen by Anderson. Now Foster from deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role. Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. And others,
here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Foster from beyond the arc and then some. Foster's got 20.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Portland no good that time either.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Foster. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. 23 points for Freak.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone. No man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Foster. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Bayless comes in for McCollum, and it's Norris Cole in for Damian Lillard. The Spurs also changing it up. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard, and it's Green in for Mario Chalmers. And it's Cole missing. San Antonio leading by 23. Here's Foster. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Foster's got 25 points in the game. And for Portland, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He ended up with 59 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Bayless's shot is off. San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
They set the pick. 30 seconds left here in the second. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bayless has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 20 seconds left to play here in the half.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Foster. That will count. No good on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's San Antonio running.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for a chance to get my shot off. And I just happened to find him over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, listen, men. That was a terrific half of basketball. We got a great chance of closing this series out, and that's just what we're going to do. That's one of the best halves of offensive basketball we could have asked for. Great movement, great passing, great everything. They've got no idea how to deal with us. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Beasley out there with Aminu, and it's Plumlee in at the center position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Portland ball. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Spurs.
I think this is one of the reasons this team is where they are right now. They are very opportunistic and aggressive, not just in causing turnovers, but in converting them.
5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Rebounded by the Spurs.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Lillard outside. And it's Aminu in the corner. Beasley kicks to Plumlee. Pass to McCollum. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Leonard.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Got that one up quick. 34 points for Freak.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Thomas checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Parker's checked in for Alan Crabb. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lillard against Leonard. Lillard attacking. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Beasley with a screen on Leonard. Lillard outside. Clock at 4. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And the pass to McCollum. Plumlee sets the pick for McCollum. Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Mahinmi.
You got it. Let's get the ball
All
inside.
sorts of time. The shot no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Now here's McCollum, covered by Parker. Pass to McCollum, fires the three. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Foster. He's guarded by McCollum. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Foster. Foster's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Plumlee with a screen on Leonard. Beasley right side. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. A different look now for Portland. Terrell Arthur, who's checking. The Trailblazers shooting around 40% from the floor here. On the court right now for the Spurs. Foster in at point guard. Aldridge out there with Mahinmi. And there's Anderson. And it's Green in at the 2 spot.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And it's Foster missing. The Blazers on offense. Here's Lillard. Some solid defense right there from Foster.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. No good with the finger roll. Anderson against Lillard. Kicks to Aminu. He feeds it to McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. Shot clock at 5. McCollum, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And stolen by Aldridge. And they're moving it up. Here's Foster. He drains the quick shot. Foster's got 45 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. 48 points for Freak.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Maggetti's checked in.
Joey Maggetti.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lillard against Foster. Lillard dishes to Thomas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first one falls.
Lance Thomas taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Foster. The Spurs rebound. Aldridge. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
And it's Foster finishing it off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having. And what a game for Mr. Clutch. And just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Thomas sets a screen for Lillard. Here's Von Lang. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Now Foster. Here's the 3, and the shot is good. Foster's got 58.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Lillard against Foster. Lillard attacking, and the foul called on Freak.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Portland. Bayless comes in for Lillard. San Antonio also making some changes. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Chalmers in for Daniel Green. The dish now to Bayless. Off the pick. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
San Antonio's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Bayless kicks to Arthur. That's good.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for San Antonio.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Mr. Clutch. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Foster.
Move the ball. Stick it.
He dishes it to West. Shot's good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here is Bayless, defended by Foster, and that one's good.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good on the triple. From deep. And the miss. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit.
David, what?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series.